Hey everyone, I wanted to do a unboxing video on this one. This is something I've been waiting for a while. Um, I'm really excited to see what they look like. Um, I got several boxes today, and I slit this one open before I saw who it was from, and it's from Macroverse. And Macroverse is the people who are doing the reprints of the precodehorror books. So, the earlier video I did the EC, what was it, Chamber of Chills or something like that. This is the Fluorescent 15. So, the box looks really good. And this is what I noticed. It says Macroverse there. So that's the only thing I've got left coming. Oh, wow. And anybody that has been paying attention to the story on the Frightening 15 will know, but I'll give you a little bit of it. So this was a Kickstarter backer. Oh, that is cool. It's one of the things they were talking about was the number of iterations they went through just to get the box just right. Oh, that's embossed. Nice. Oh, that'll look good. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Really nice. Really nice box. I'd say it looks a little flimsy, but you can see how it was packed in there. Good foam packs. I'll give that a 8 or a 9. I wouldn't say it's as good a packing job as my comic shop guys' books are. That was another part of the story, is just them talking about trying to get the boxes right so that the books weren't damaged in shipping, and you know, along with the trials and the tribulations of getting the box selected, getting the printing right. They had talked about maybe doing a little documentary, and it would be interesting to see all the trials and tribulations. Okay, so here's how it opens up. That's what I was looking at. So the end comes up like that. Okay. Get this to where everybody can see it good. This little insert card. This is telling you to claim your digitals, which I've been doing, and I think they've issued 5 of them. They're doing all of these, but definitely you just go on Macroverse. You'll have a QR code. You'll scan that in, and then you'll just they're doing 1 book a week. They're scanning them, and they're really cool. I really like the stories. They're some of them you can really tell how they creeped out or just freaked out the 1940s audiences, 30s, 40s. I'm not sure how old. Oh, these are trading cards. Is that a trading card? No, that's not a trading card. So that's their cover trading cards. So you can see the 4 covers. Cool. Alright, so here are the books. Chamber of Chills. They all have these custom covers, these custom backing boards, that's a question I have for Macroverse. Are these archival? Are these acid free? Are they buffered? They're cool, but if they're gonna, you know, that's just a poly bag. So I will upgrade these to Mylar bags and acid-free buffered backing boards, and I'll just put that board aside. But because I don't want them to deteriorate on me. Chamber of Chills. If you've been following the story about all the troubles they had, the first one I remember them talking about was the paper. They couldn't find anybody that made the old paper. It's like, no, that paper's old. We don't make that anymore. But they either found some or they found somebody that would make it for them. Oh, this is a classic one. That's another cool one. I don't think this one is out digital yet. If you've been watching on the Kickstarter, he put up a video showing the printing, the ink selection, which was very interesting, and that these books, they are fluorescent, and so that they do fluoresce under a black light. Oh, that's another good one. I have another video up that's kind of like my my recommendations for how I store books. And one of the issues is they say that the CGC doesn't put these, we're talking about microchamber paper, that CGC doesn't put it in the new books anymore. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the new paper is much higher grade paper than this old, let's just call it, it's non-archival newsprint paper that was used when these were produced. And again, if you've been paying attention to the story, they went through great pains to make these very accurate reproductions of the original books, from having to find the paper, having to find people that had the old printing presses, because it uses the old dot color printing process. And they couldn't find, it took them a while to find a printer that could print the old style books. And so these have been greatly delayed. That's a big issue with Kickstarter backing, is technically they don't have to send you anything. And reality is, you're going to get your books. You're probably going to get them, especially if they're fully funded. And but you may just get them late, and it may take them a while. And doing proof prints, and then the proof prints don't come back the way you wanted them to, or the way you expected them to, and having to go back and forth with the printers. It's really been a struggle, an effort, a learning process for everybody watching these books get produced. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he's hugging a zombie. It's almost reminiscent of Everything Dead and Dying cover that was recently just came out. There's one. And even you can see in what I'm showing you here, the poly bags. These books will just pop in a Mylar. And that would be another suggestion for future editions, an upgrade to the product. Mylar bags. And I would ask for archival boards, buffered backing boards, not just acid-free, buffered archival boards. Because one of the things they mentioned is that that they're working with CGC. Oh, that's cool. Weird chills. They're working with CGC on a special label for getting these graded. So that's going to be interesting. I guess they're saying stay tuned for more details on that. Oh, this is the one that just came out, number 5. I think it was number 5 in the digital series. The torture cover. See, they're torturing the guy. That was considered one of the most horrifying covers. Just a horrifying. And I can understand. I read one story. It was the woman was cheating. And I can see how to the founding fathers, that was just a horrible affront to the nation and to the good people of America. The wife was cheating. But it all worked out in the end. He killed her. Kind of like today. That's a good one. All right, so there they are. That's the Frightening 14 covers. A cool box. So, congratulations to Macroverse. I think the email I saw yesterday said that the last boxes have shipped. And so I'm one of the last people to get one. There may be a couple more people. But very happy with them. Hey, you know what I'll do? I'm going to pull one of these out of them and I'll show you what the insides look like. So hang on a second. Let me pause. Okay. So let's just examine these. I'll just go through this. Spine crease. With a critical eye, you know, it's always disappointing. Oh my gosh. There's something that's really horrible. Look at this. It's terrible. That's terrible. Right there. See that? That's what we call a push crease. Right there. Horrible. Just horrible. It's really disappointing to the collectors to get products that are not perfect. Oh, look at that. I just see that over here. Look at this over here. Not good. So my excitement level just dropped a factor. But the reality is, if you're going to get these graded, you're going to get them pressed and graded. You're just stupid if you don't do that to start with. Oh, wow. Wow. Old ads from the 1930s and 40s, still relevant today. Look at that, though. That is beautiful. Look at the colors. That must be what they looked like brand new. The digital copies are, I think, of old scans. And so they have like rusty staples and, you know, foxing. The pages are all yellowing. They look really cool. But the Terror on TV. Yeah, look at that. And I'll try to get this in really close. I don't know. You can almost see how the letter, you know, you can just see how, you know, the color's off a little bit. That's the way they were. So he bites her and she turns into one of them. And these are beautiful. Oh, chewing gum reducing. This is an interesting fact, or an interesting thing, that comic books weren't just picture comic books. They were, you know, they had stories in them. And these are actually cool, because they're, you know, they're stories, you know, 1, 2, so you can see it goes through a couple of pages there. I was looking here to see what they're selling, what it is. I remember going door to door selling Christmas cards. Man, the paper, oh man, these are beautiful. And I can kind of tell through these gloves, but the old bodybuilders. $20 dresses for $3.50. They say there's not an affordability crisis. Oh, here it is. You sold Christmas cards door to door. And I don't think I ever got anything. Selling only 50 boxes. I don't think I sold 50 boxes. You'd go and bug your neighbors and they'd buy one from you just out of pity. All right, cool. So I'll go through these all very closely and look at how bad they're damaged, and figure they're all going to have a push crease. Pretty standard stuff. The backing boards are not exceptionally stiff, so I expect to see a lot of spine creases. But the printing looks the printing looks really good, and I think it's a product that they can be proud of. So a lot of troubles, trials, and tribulations getting them done, but if not everybody, almost everybody has theirs by now. And let's go back to this one. The monkey brain cover. They look really good. All right, so I hope everybody got a copy. I hope everybody else is satisfied with them, and thanks a lot, Macroverse. We know it was quite an effort to get them all out and to get everybody satisfied. So congratulations.